Well, hello, Scorpio, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your weekly tarot card reading for April 21st through the 27th, 2025. We're going to be taking a look at the messages and guidance from the cards that are coming through for the week ahead. And as always, Scorpio, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And also, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. It's free and it helps my channel grow. So with that, let's get started. And we're going to see which crystal is being suggested for you, Scorpio, for the week. What does Scorpio need? Which crystal is coming through for Scorpio? And we had Sujolite, flip out, own your divine power. Replace codependent people-pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. All right. Own it, Scorpio. All right, let's see what the Shaman's dream message is. It's coming through for Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio, please, from the Shaman's dream. Lay of the land. Ancestral wisdom. Well, I almost I'm picking up like there's a calling. You know, kind of like really if you haven't already, you know, tuning into your divine life purpose. And with the lay of the land, it's kind of a reminder that there's times when you're meant to discover, explore new things in your life, and be part of a huge change. And this is kind of confirming this is one of those times. And what you might be contemplating possibly this week, Scorpio, especially getting on your divine power, stepping into almost like a new path forward. What you're contemplating might be new to you, but others have laid like a well-worn path and left wisdom for you to reflect. So very much empowerment this week. This is an indication it's a good time this week to seek out a mentor or get some advice from an expert or an elder. Kind of like getting a little bit of a roadmap of the path forward. So very much stepping into a new path forward, owning your divine power, kind of putting yourself first, Scorpio, because it's talking about ditching the codependent people-pleasing that you might have been doing. Be assertive, be empowered, and you're getting this ancestral wisdom from past lessons to know the lay of the land, the way to go forward. It's almost like you're really being divinely guided at this time. All right, let's see. And we do have 34. That might resonate with some Scorpios. Also, it is a 7 energy. Very spiritual. You know, kind of an emphasis, again, on owning your divine power. I feel some of you have been... a lot of maybe responsibilities or burdens, and maybe that'll be lightening up, and you're destined to go on a new path forward for yourself. Let's see what the career and life deck has to say. On the table. Oh yeah, time to put your demands on the table and get serious about what you want. Ask for a raise, a promotion, or a step up. Now, this certainly can be in regards to relationships. It's kind of an emphasis here on in regards to your work, a raise, a promotion, a step up. There's a new path forward that you should really be considering this week. It's your divine life's purpose. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what the tarot has to say. And let's give it a bit of a shuffle. I always pre-shuffle, but let's clear out any previous energy. Clearing the deck for Scorpio. Messages and guidance for Scorpio for the week, please. What's coming through? What does Scorpio need to hear? And here we go. We have the Lovers card. This is coming out quite a bit in the readings this week because people are moving forward with their plans. They're making choices and decisions that are affecting people around them, but they're doing it anyway. So significant change can be happening, and that could be possibly someone that doesn't want to come with you on this new divine path forward. And so there could be changes in regards to connections with others. You have the Chariot. This is really taking control. Look at that. Look at that. Leading the way. You're being guided definitely this week. Yeah. And it's kind of a tough go because these broken cups, that's what you're leaving behind. Now, it can be for some of you, I'm picking up like a relationship falling apart, probably because of, what you want to do. And there could be a job that's forcing you, maybe a layoff or something that's forcing you to go out in a new divine path, taking control of your future. So there could be a new connection of some sort. It could be a business partnership, you and a new company. But this Five of Cups, which also has been coming out, is like leaving people behind, as maybe they're no longer, what I want to say, no longer part of your divine life purpose. It's really tough card, tough energy. It's 5. It's a bit of a challenge. But there's change coming in. You have not one, but 2 major arcana cards. So significant change. It could be a turning point. So certainly, let's say if you get laid off from a job and you start looking, you might find something entirely new. You might decide, I've always wanted to do this, and start looking in that field. You might find something. You're taking control of your destiny, but you might have to move. And if you're in a relationship, maybe not married, I feel that this person doesn't share your same vision. And that's kind of a common theme that's been running with the readings, that people don't share your same vision, and you're doing it anyway. It's just such a strong empowerment for the path that you need to be on. Let's clarify. Okay, with the Lovers, definitely choices and decisions you might be making this week, Scorpio. And you've thought long and hard about it. You've got the Hermit here. And you're being guided. That's the Star of Hope in the Lantern. So I really am picking up strongly being divinely guided. Your life path purpose. Wow. Can't seem to spit that out. How about the Chariot? Again, look at this. Being divinely guided, being shown the way. Something is coming to a close. You got the 10 of Wands. And as I was saying before, that you might have had responsibilities, burdens, because of the message here about people pleasing, codependent. There's something breaking free. There's something coming to a close here. And also the message here about time to put your demands on the table. Get serious about what you want, because there's a chapter closing. Might not be the book, but it's a chapter closing, and somebody's not going to be happy. And this can be your energy, Scorpio, because you're going to have to make a decision, and it's a tough decision. It's in regards to work, and for some of you, it could be in regards to health. Maybe you want to move someplace where it's warm all the time across the country. And I feel that, you're leaving something behind. There's a loss. There's some kind of sacrifice here. but you're hanging on to this is new opportunities moving forward. You're going to do it anyway. And it certainly can be in regards to what you want to do now, what you want to focus on. Eight of Pentacles is the work card. It is maybe a project you want to be involved in, a new company you want to be involved in, or some kind of group, and you're moving forward with that. Let's move these up a little bit. Let's see what else is coming through. What else for Scorpio? Really excited for you, Scorpio, because what is it you always wanted to do? And it's never the right time. But certainly with all this turbulence and chaos going on in our country and globally, why not? Why not now? Look at this. And this is another card that's coming out for so many readings, the Six of Swords. And again, we're seeing you're being divinely guided with the light here. You're seeing that quite a bit. You see the light here. There's the light there. You've got the light showing the way here. There's a light in the background, but Six of Swords is moving forward to better things, where you want to be. You're making up your mind. This is about your mind, really making up your mind. And the Two of Swords. Now, this is where you're weighing your pros and cons. You're kind of like on the fence. And this is in regards to, this energy here. There's some kind of sacrifice in regards to maybe a relationship. Somebody's being left behind. Could be moving to a new place. So you're leaving behind maybe neighbors, coworkers, whatever it may be. This is kind of a challenge in regards to how you're feeling, but you're hanging on to those opportunities. You're going to go for it, but it's a tough go. All right. Let's clarify the Six of Swords, but it's coming out a lot. People moving forward to something new. We've got the Hierophant. So I feel with the Hierophant, yeah, that can be in regards to marriage. It can represent a priest, but it can represent a mentor. I think that was in Lay of the Land about hooking up with somebody for advice, an elder. And that could be why the Hierophant, because it's a tough situation. It's a 5 energy. This is a bit of a challenge. But you're making the decision to move forward. And with the 6 energy, and you've got 2 6s here, you're going to be going in the right direction, Scorpio. So 2 of Swords, your decision to make. You're weighing up your options. Very turbulent waters here. But I feel the money might be the driving factor in regards to whatever you're up against, where you currently are, and then being divinely guided. And you could be putting your demands on the table in regards to a new position. You're serious. You're wanting a specific position, and you want a specific salary that goes with it. So you're really doing a step up here, moving into a better future for yourself. And Two of Pentacles is, follow the money. Lots of 2s, back and forth. Really difficult hanging on to, what you really want to do here, Scorpio. So let's see what your final message is. Because I feel you kind of have a very tough decision this week to make. There's going to be a sacrifice. But you're going to do what you always wanted to do, Scorpio. It's the last message here. Look at this. This is beautiful energy. 9 of Coins, which is the 9 of Pentacles. It's time for the harvest. It's time for all the hard work that you've put in. You're going to reap the benefits. It's a 9 energy, the same as like the Hermit, where you'll look back and you'll see what got you to this place. So beautiful card and energy for, you're going to make the right decision, And the Nine of Pentacles is not only you that benefits, also someone else that maybe went along the ride with you to your new beginning. So being called, own your own divine power. You're being divinely guided, showing, being given like the lay of the land. And time to put your demands on the table, whether it's in regards to someone that doesn't share your vision, or maybe a current company where you go in, you ask for a raise, you ask for a promotion, you don't get it, you are going off in a new direction. Definitely time to step up. All right, Scorpio, that's the messages for the week ahead. Thank you so much for joining me, sending you love and abundance.